Fixing engines, feeling that rush. And now I'm surf with never in a hush. Slide under the hood, frisky and bold. Cars and I watch the magic unfold. Turn the wrench with care and grace. Now the verbs, it's a steady race. On through the day till the stars appear. Crafting machines that ride with cheer.
What's going on? In today's episode, we are figuring out what's going on with this Tundra. This guy is the apartment manager for a apartment out here in Carrollton. He saw me working on I actually have a couple clients in this garage actually. So he probably saw me working on their cars, and then he hit me up about his Tundra. We're gonna figure out what's going on with it. These 2013 and 2012, 2014 Tundras coming up on 10 years. So a lot of starters are giving out, a lot of alternators are giving out, a lot of radiators are giving out. And here we are right here. All right, even with it being jumped off, it still wouldn't start. So what I'm doing is getting access to the starter. I'm gonna have a look at it, but that's what I'm thinking it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all not stealing shit. All right, just like that, I gave it a couple taps on that starter and it started right up. So that tells me that the starter is going bad. One thing I noticed also was that this client had this little bar to tighten his tires, and then I noticed that one of the lug nuts were missing, and that's because it probably wasn't tight enough. Just looking at that one compared to all the other ones. It's good to have this in emergencies, but you definitely want to get you a torque wrench, some at least 2 feet that you can apply some torque to. Now we out here in South Dallas replacing the shocks on a 2012 GS37 or G37 Infiniti. It's a pretty simple procedure. If these bolts are extremely tight, a torch is going to be your best friend. For this bolt right here, that bolt right there, you don't have to disconnect the control arms or any ball joints or anything. You do have to disconnect this sway bar link because it's really long to where you can't just, it doesn't have enough length for it to actually come out. Removing this sway bar link right there, it's going to be a 14 on the back side and a 19 on the side. You need to hold in place to remove it. This is going to be a 14 millimeter and it just pops right out. This is going to be a 12 millimeter for this bolt right here. 3 additional 12 millimeters right there. This is the loaded shock that's going in. All right, that's how it should look. I went ahead and worked the top bolts up on there. I got this back in there. Put that bolt on there. Make sure you put that washer back in place. That's on the back side of that. Connect these once this is back on there. Just use your torque bar to have leverage with that sway bar link. Might be able to get it with one hand. Actually, nope. All right, everything is verified and torqued down. All right, and you do the same thing for this side. This is the side that's actually bad too. You can tell all the oil done leaked out, leaked onto the control arm. All right, I got this side out, everything loose. Took a little bit, needed to definitely apply some heat to this side too. Now it's just 3 12 millimeter bolts. Pop them in, it's good to go. And just like that one, that new one is on there. Make sure everything was tightened back up, torqued down properly. We'll take it for a test drive and we'll be good to go. All right, take this one on a little test drive, then we head into the next appointment. I'm already knowing this is going to be a much better ride. All right, now we out here in Grand Prairie servicing a 2018 Audi Q7 that needs some front brakes. And coincidentally, when starting it to move up, it wouldn't start, so I had to jump it off. So it's also getting a battery service. The battery is located in the passenger seat. So we're gonna start with these brakes. The tools you'll need is a jack, of course, the brake pads. For the wheel removal, you'll need a 17 millimeter, and for the brake caliper itself, you'll need a 21 millimeter and a flat pry bar so you can separate the pads from the rotors and compress those pistons. Okay, finally got to removing the whole caliper bracket itself instead of just going for these pins right here to remove the caliper from it. Just remove the bracket itself with the two 21 millimeters. And it's also important to note that when you're replacing these pads on the Audi Q7s, they have directional pads. Definitely got the money's worth. We out here in Grand Prairie working on a 2021 Camaro SS. This is going to be getting an oil change and a multi-point inspection. It was newly purchased, so they just want to see if anything is recommended or needed for the future, and going from there. The oil it takes is 0W40. It takes 10 quarts of that, and the oil filter size is a 120/60. Like that, good to go. I'd say replace it at right at like 50,000 miles.